Good morning, Sammy Joe.
Good
Welcome.
morning.
She ain't stuck on the past, ain't worried about tomorrow. She's a lover, a mother, a sister, and wife.
I love this song.
Is that Davies? I'm trying to figure out.
Oh,
What is
this
it?
is Ella Langley's new song. I just want to be her. It's so good.
I knew it was Ella Langley, but I had the
coming
wrong.
with all of the bangers. She's seriously coming with all the bangers lately. But welcome to Premier Women's Rodeo Wednesday on February 18th. We are like on a high fast track to May of 2026. I'm going to tell you that because it just feels like it's going faster and faster and faster. But welcome, Sammy Joe. How are you today?
Hello. Happy Women's Wednesday. And it is February 18th, right?
Yeah,
February 18th. It's a Wednesday. Hard to believe.
Sammy Joe, you look like you're about to go do some twirl ballerina moves with your slick bun. I'm digging on it. I'm digging the slick bun.
Oh, I know. It's just one of those days, Linz. But what's everybody up to today? It's cold in Wyoming. Lots of snow.
Really? You got lots of snow?
Yeah, snow, wind. It's crazy.
Yesterday was gnarly. The wind was blowing, I think, everywhere across the country. We had, I hope everybody sending out prayers to all of our friends in Kansas, Oklahoma, kind of the Great Plains. They had some fires yesterday. And so we hope everybody is safe and their cattle are safe, and kind of scary when the wind goes to blowing, which you know how that is in Wyoming, but the wind goes to blowing and we haven't had any moisture. And so hopefully this wind is going to blow in some rain for everybody and kind of put some healing in the dirt for everybody. But I had a horse try to colic yesterday. We had to do science fair. I mean, yesterday was a Monday and it was a Tuesday. But we have just kind of a catch up show for everybody today. We're just going to kind of go through some housekeeping, talk the schedule, talk how to qualify, talk some qualifier series stuff. And then we have kind of an exciting thing coming out new to everybody with our friends in Fort Worth at Cowtown Coliseum. So Sammy Joe, let's I just talked right there. How are you? Are you good? How's it going? I'm sorry.
No, we're praying for everybody with these fires, and I'm doing great. The kids, we got a filling at the dentist today, so headed in for that. And dance is on Wednesday, so got a few things going on this afternoon, but
hence just ballerina bun, right?
Yes, hence the ballerina bun.
I love it.
No, it's all good.
So let's kind of get rocking and rolling right into it. We put out a schedule of things to nominate, and I know there's some cool rodeos in there. But where you want to go, Sammy Joe? What's on your list of where you want to go?
Man, there's a lot of events happening this weekend, but Fort Worth has it going on. The Grand Prix, Cowtown Championship Rodeo Stockyards. We got a little announcement. They are going to add $5,000 in the barrels and breakaway on April 4th for a PWR Championship Rodeo. And in order to qualify to that, you can start nominating from now until March 27th to qualify to that Cowtown Championship Rodeo. So I'm going to go to the Stockyards and nominate at Cowtown.
Wow. That's awesome.
Where are you going, Linz?
Well, now you might have changed my tune a little bit. I kind of thought I wanted to go to the Grand Prix and do some barrel racing, but maybe I'll go to the Grand Prix and then I'll go to Cowtown. Maybe I'll do that.
I think that's a great idea. Yeah, the Grand Prix is going to be a great event. I'm trying to get my screen to share, Lindsay, so we might just have to talk through it for a minute while I work through these tech difficulties. But
okay, well, you work on the tech difficulties. We do have a qualifier series event this weekend in Texas at the Grand Prix. Friday, if you looked at the flyer for us, and I'll just pull it up in my phone, there's 2 chances for the qualifier series this weekend at that Grand Prix barrel race. You can enter the 3D open barrel race on Friday. It's the 3D sweepstakes. I can spit it out. And it is 1 pro, 1 challenger, and up to 10 limited. So with it only being a 3D, we are going to take the 10 fastest times in the limited. So that's how we're going to fill the limited. So don't freak out on that there's only 3D, 1 pro, 1 challenger, up to 10 limited. The 10 fastest times in that limited. And then on Saturday and Sunday is the open 5D race, and we will take 1 challenger, 1 pro, and up to 10 limited in the aggregate of the of the Saturday and Sunday. So
we did have a good question, Lindsay, on that open 5D. So it's 1 nomination. Again, to be eligible to nominate, start by securing your PWR ID card in NextGen. We do run your Equistat earnings to verify whether you're pro, challenger, or limited. And then 1 nomination covers you for the Friday 3D sweepstakes. So your highest placing run makes you eligible for double points in that race on Friday. And then 1 nomination covers you for your highest run in the open 5D. So that's double points on Saturday's race, double points on Sunday, and then double points in the aggregate. If you're entered on multiple horses, you can absolutely nominate more than once and accrue points for each of your runs. But we track your highest placing and award double points in each round. So yeah, so if you want to get nominated, earn double points, absolutely. You can nominate that Friday 3D sweepstakes, the open 5D. There's several other there's a futurity. Those are all nominatable as well. It's just the standard VRQ points. This Friday race and the open 5D on Saturday and Sunday is what's eligible for double points. So yes, that is how the Grand Prix will work on in Stephenville this weekend.
Yep. And then also next week, February the 28th, is the NDHA Asheville Super Show in Fletcher, North Carolina. So all of our East Coast Cowgirls, go ahead and get us on the books for you there. You can enter all of that stuff through Saddlebook. So NBHA members, you can enter all of the qualifier series spots through Saddlebook, since that's kind of what you guys are used to over there. And then we kind of go into March with Wickenburg Rack City Classic. Don't be mad at us. That was not our flyer, but we appreciate it because I think it's cute. That's just personal preference. But so lots of ways to qualify to the PWR Championship, and this is obviously through the qualifier series. And you can see there, we kind of get into March with the Rack City Classic in Wickenburg. The BFI is a great one. You can go team rope and breakaway rope and really accumulate some points. All of these are double points. The qualifier series are still double points. And then you have the Ramona, California all-girl team roping, the Oil Capital Classic in Oklahoma City, and then the last Bill Pickett in Memphis, Tennessee. So those are the last qualifier series. From there, we have our qualifier series, we have our last chance qualifier, and we have our new fast track qualifiers. And Sammy Jo, you want to break those down for everybody on their last kind of ways to get qualified?
Yeah, so those QSs, like we already said, those are awarding double points to 20. The fast tracks award standard VRQ points to 10 in every round, or every paid round, excuse me. So the Buckeye All Girl is going to be a great, that's kind of a makeup event with the EHV1 outbreak with the Nargains. So March 17th, Buckeye, Arizona. They're doing an all-girl day, barrels, breakaway, team roping.
So cool.
Yeah,
I wish that there was more events that were that way, because I think that there's a lot of girls that, can work all the events and don't have the opportunity to do it. So you can go get 3 birds in 1 stone.
Exactly. Yeah. So again, if you get your ID card, nominate these events, we will award standard VRQ points to 10 in every paid round, and we will award pro, challenger, and limited spots from each of these events. The Rope Like a Girl is the Rope and Rascals event with Chris Neal and the Hoo-Ah family. If you haven't seen this, check it out. March 18th and 20th in Abilene, Texas will be a breakaway.
It's a cool event. Let's break that one down just a little bit.
Okay.
Tell me, I know that Chris Neal is helping to produce it, and the Hoo-Ahs are very, very instrumental in this event. But that event, they have kind of a special needs element to it. Kind of tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so that Wednesday the 18th, they're going to do a big open breakaway, and that will be the qualifier to Friday night's performance. And the cool thing about Friday night's performance is they're going to have 5 teams, and they're going to advance, qualifiers from the open. Girls coming in from the Kimes $1 Million breakaway will be on each team. We're going to have a PWR Challenger on each team. I think there will be a youth athlete as well. And then, Rope and Rascals is a standing event in Colorado that's a special needs rodeo. And so they're actually going to integrate as well the special needs rodeo into this event and have a special needs child on each team as well, kind of as the team captain. So it's going to be a really cool event. So then all 5 teams, that Friday night performance will compete head to head. And the average winner will take home the prize, and it's a big cash payout. There will be a PWR Challenger roping on that Friday as well. So again, just great breakaway opportunities, March 18th and 20th in Abilene. Then we'll go to the Barrel Bash, April 3rd through the 5th in Shawnee. And then our friends at Cinch Breakaway are putting on their finale, April 10th through the 12th. So you can nominate all those events. We'll give Pro Challenger limited spots. The USTRC Finals is unique. It is after the segment closes. So
1 week.
1 week, yeah. So you cannot nominate the USTRC Finals to get points to qualify to this year's event. But you can go in next gen, enter the fast track fee. So pay $150, and we will award pro and challenger teams a spot to our finals from the USTRC finals, as well as pro, challenger, and limited breakaway ropers. So,
but you can nominate it for 27.
Correct.
It is 27.
Yeah. So again, if you're brand new here, the segment cutoff for this year's event to earn points, be in the top 20 of the leaderboard, is April 12th. Once that cutoff closes, April 13th, W27 opens. Our 2027 season begins. So any event April 13th and beyond can be nominated to the 2027 segment to qualify to next year's championship event. So that is how the fast track qualifiers will work. And then we talked a little bit, but just to show this flyer one more time, shout out to our friends at Cowtown Coliseum and the Stockyards Championship Rodeo. They are putting up $5,000 added in the barrels and breakaway. I apologize, there is a typo on here. There is no team roping. We'll get that taken off. So just barrels and breakaway. So from February 20th, starting this Friday, through March 27th, there are, put myself on the spot, but I did have it totaled here. 6, 7, 8,
probably
9,
like
10,
12
11,
or 13.
12. Yeah, there's 12 Stockyard Championship rodeos, and you can nominate those. Nominated athletes, we will track the highest money earners, and we're going to take 10 barrel racers and 10 breakaway ropers into this April 4th championship rodeo at Cowtown Coliseum to compete for this $5,000 added. So,
which is a lot of money. That's a lot of money.
Absolutely. So again, get some good practice runs in. This is where our championship event will be. They put on a great rodeo at Cowtown, and it's just a great way for Stockyards Championship Rodeo and PWR to work together. So thank you to them and being a great partner, and we'll get this promoted.
Yeah, and we can probably break that down a little bit deeper into all details, but we wanted everybody to have a chance to get it rocking and rolling for this week. So you can get that first one nominated and accumulate that money won. So those ladies will be kind of showcase that April the 4th performance that weekend on, is it Saturday or Friday?
The April 4th. So that's Easter weekend. So yeah, it'll be that Saturday.
They'll be showcased that Saturday for that performance with that 5,000 added. So pretty cool opportunity right there. For those ladies that are kind of going to Cowtown Coliseum already and accumulating points and have a chance for some big money. But we do have a few questions, and let's kind of break into those. Can you get 2 qualifications in one event or just one?
Yeah, so for the PWR Championship, you can only be qualified once per discipline, and each athlete is classified pro, challenger, or limited. So just one qualification per discipline. And then Danielle,
the team roping, you can qualify as a header,
one-time heading,
one-time healing. So
goat tying, yep, absolutely, one time.
And then Danielle asked, if you go to the U.S. finals and enter multiple ropings, will you have to enter the next gen multiple times?
Danielle, no. So because it's really entering to get a spot to the championship, and to Kirsten's point, or Chris, about only getting one spot per discipline, you'll really only need to pay that fee one time heading, one time healing, and then one time in the breakaway. And that makes you eligible for your highest placing. We'll just track your highest placing as an athlete.
And when you're asking Danielle about the multiple ropings, this fast track is for the all girl. It's not for the 12 and the 10 and the 8 or the 15. This is for the all girl roping only there at the US finals. So the breakaway roping, it'd be a one time you enter that next gen fee, and then in the team roping you'll enter it with that next gen fee. And then Sammy Jo, if they enter the heading and the healing, would you enter it twice so you could get your heading spot?
Correct. Yeah. So if you're not qualified in either the heading or healing, you can pay the $150 on the head side and then $150 on the heel side, and that'll be set up correctly in next gen to be able to enter that way.
Good questions. Thank you guys. So we talked about the Cowtown Championship. Ladies, get in those rodeos and start making that money, and so you can get into that April 4th. But I think that the most important part for us to kind of go through today, and we have about 10 minutes, is to talk about the schedule for the Premier Women's Rodeo Championship. We will kick it all off on May the 11th with our amazing welcome gala and back number ceremony. Right now, it will be in Fort Worth, Texas, no matter what. So just know that it'll be kind of down there in that Stockyards area. We are in negotiations with a venue because we would like it to be in a little bit bigger place. So just so everybody knows that it will be in the Stockyards, but it will be May the 11th at 6 p.m. Sammy Jo, what else do we need to know about the back number gala?
Yeah, we're excited this year. Our partners are going to be activating with a gifting lounge. So you'll get to meet some of our partners, get some cool swag. We really pride that night of being a red carpet moment of your family getting to come celebrate you, take pictures together. But I do just want to emphasize that I think there was a lot of pressure last year for those of you that don't enjoy getting dressed up. That maybe you didn't want to be there because getting dressed up and walking across the stage isn't your comfort zone. But you guys have competed all year to come to our championship, and this is your moment to be honored. So come in dress code. If you don't want to wear a dress, wear your jeans and wear a blazer. Yeah,
Wear sweats if you want to. We don't care. I mean, we just want you there, and we want to celebrate you the same. Whatever makes you comfortable, come in what makes you comfortable. If a prom dress is what you want to wear, I'll be right there with you. So don't worry. You won't be alone in a dress. And I just think that we need to take this opportunity. You know, not all of us have a chance to be on the stage sometimes, and I think that it's important that we kind of relish in that, and we will you know, it will be streamed, so if your family's not there, you can watch it and celebrate at home, and really absorb the sisterhood of what the PWR is and why we do all of the things that we do, because really we're there to celebrate you and give you a platform and give you a chance to have that moment and enjoy that moment. So even if, like Sammy Jo says, you don't want to get overly dressed up, I'll take you in your yoga pants. I don't care, but we want you there.
Yes, we want you there.
It's very important. And this year it's on Monday and it's not on Sunday, and we won't be overlapping. You know, we won't be overlapping on the last chance qualifier, which is on the 10th. So you'll have a day to kind of get your ducks in a row and maybe go shopping if you get in on that last chance qualifier. And we're just excited about the gala. And Michelle is telling us we'll have her favorite makeup artist there if you need help with a makeup artist. So just let us know and we'll get you hooked up with some Cedar Creek Cowgirl makeup, which is the best makeup in my opinion on the planet. So and then we'll go right into May the 12th with round 1. So you want to break that down?
Yeah, so we included times for everyone now. We'll get this promoted, but we will have 2 open arena opportunities. And how this works is if you end up April 12th when the leaderboard cuts off, we will verify, audit the leaderboard, and when we determine the top 15, so that's top 15 in pro, challenger, and limited, team roping, it's based on your combined team points, determines the final 1 through 15 rank. So we will take the top 15 and showcase them in a performance at 6 p.m. that evening. And then if you're not in the top 15, so you know, 16th through 20th on the leaderboard, qualifier series winners that are outside of the top 20, fast track qualifiers that are outside of the top 20, and our last chance qualifiers, you will compete at starting at 8 a.m. For the first time, limited, you are going to be folded into the competition during that day. So 8 a.m. we'll run barrels, limited, challenger, pro, and then we'll run the team roping, challenger and pro, and then we'll do the breakaway, limited, challenger, pro. Again, if you're in the top 15, you'll compete that night for limited, challenger, pro. So about 8 a.m. to or approximately 2 or 3 p.m., we'll have kind of our round 1 slack that morning. So if you're competing that morning, you can get in the arena 6:30 to 7:30, get open arena. We try to let everybody just do open ride for the first 30 minutes. And then the last 30 minutes, we set up barrels and let the barrel racers run through a pattern once or twice. So yeah, we'll have an exhibition that morning. And then if you're competing that night, we will have open arena from 4 to 5. Same thing. First 30 minutes ride time. Last 30 minutes, we'll set up the pattern. And then we will have a round 1 buckle ceremony, approximately 8:30 p.m. that evening. Wednesday, rinse and repeat. So if you competed in that 8 a.m. slack on Monday or Tuesday, you'll be in that same section. It'll just be reverse order on Wednesday. Same thing for the top 15 from the leaderboard. You'll compete in that performance at 6 p.m.
So we will go into Thursday. It gets a little bit different. That is our semifinals / world champion crowning day. We will have the goat tying round 1 and 2 that Thursday. So Thursday and Friday are our ticketed performances. If you know that you're seated into the semifinal round, you will get 1 companion ticket. So if you know that you're already in there, or I guess once we get into the leaderboards after April the 12th, go there and make sure you get those tickets bought. We do have a code that's still good, I think, through this week. But we will have open arena that Thursday and then go right into that kind of slack / goat tying performance because we don't have enough time to have everybody that's seeded into the semifinals. So what numbers on that Thursday go in the slack day, Sammy Joe?
Yeah, so it'll be based on the average. So there's 16 pros, 16 challengers that compete in the semifinals. Number 1 through 4 from the leaderboard are seeded into the performance that night. And then we take the rest of the spots from the semifinals from the average. So if I think it's the bottom 4 pros and bottom 4 challengers from the average, you'll compete in that 2 p.m. slack. And then we'll have the breakaway limited short go and like you said, the goat tying showcase. And then, our ground rules will be posted and you can read in detail exactly who competes when, what the payouts look like. Ground rules will have everything you need to know.
Yes. And then we go into the big money day of Friday the 15th. We start at 2 p.m. with our get ready party with Cedar Creek Cowgirls, and then open arena and that championship performance that night. But we will have this schedule up. We kind of have a hard stop on our women's.
Just to answer Jesse's question, back to the Cowtown Championship Rodeo. Yes, it is a fast track qualifier, Jesse. So from the barrels and breakaway competing on April 4th at Cowtown Coliseum, we will take pro, challenger, and limited athletes from that rodeo and give you spots into the championship. So we'll get all the details posted on how this works and how to qualify, all the things to do. But for now, plan to compete, plan to nominate, and we appreciate everybody. Yeah, thank you all for joining us live this morning. We'll be back again next week.
Have a wonderful Women's Wednesday, Premier Women's Rodeo Wednesday. Make sure you get nominated this weekend, get to those qualifier series, get to the fast track qualifiers, and then if you can't do it, get to that last chance, May the 6th and then May the 10th. So have a wonderful and amazing, blessed, and safe week, and we will catch you guys next week. So happy Wednesday.
See ya.